The grandeur of King Charles Roman III's coronation captivated millions, but it was Princess Charlotte who left everyone stunned. The young royal's deliberate actions during the ceremony spoke volumes, drawing attention to an unexpected family dynamic. While the world focused on the king and queen, Charlotte's poise, defiance, and carefully measured gestures hinted at deeper tensions within the monarchy. What initially seemed like a serene display of tradition quickly turned into a dramatic moment that would dominate conversations behind palace doors. The coronation stage became a backdrop for both tradition and tension. Westminster Abbey, with its towering Gothic arches, once again hosted the unfolding of history. During the coronation of King Charles Roman III, centuries of tradition were brought to life. Gilded robes, sacred oaths, and the sound of 1,000 voices in hymns paid homage to a legacy that has endured for over a millennium. Yet amid the splendor subtle tension simmered, hinting at underlying complexities within the royal family. At the heart of the ceremony was King Charles, calm and reflective as he finally embraced his long-awaited destiny. Beside him stood Queen Consort Camilla, her presence symbolizing a delicate balance between her past controversies and her new role as a monarch. Camilla bore the weight of her title with confidence, yet her interactions throughout the day hinted at a quiet determination to assert authority, a subtle undercurrent that rippled through the proceedings. The Wales family presented a united front. Prince William steadfastly supported his father while remaining attentive to his children. Catherine radiated her signature grace, her role as the family's stabilizing force evident in every gesture. However, for those observant enough, there was an unspoken tension between Catherine and Camilla. Their exchanges were brief and polite, but they hinted at underlying complexities. This dynamic played out in fleeting whispers and glances, creating an atmosphere charged with subtle unease that even the most polished smiles could not entirely mask. Amid these currents, Princess Charlotte emerged as an unexpectedly pivotal figure. At just 8 years old, she captured the attention of onlookers. Dressed elegantly in a white gown and sparkling tiara, she embodied her royal heritage. Yet it was her understated presence that truly stood out. She followed her family's lead with poise, but carried herself in a way that suggested she was acutely aware of her surroundings. Charlotte's quiet demeanor and thoughtful expressions revealed a deeper understanding of the day's significance. What the public couldn't yet foresee was how her poised silence would soon transform into a quiet yet profound statement of strength, a moment that would surprise everyone. The grandeur of the coronation reflected an intricate blend of history and modernity, but it also brought evolving family relationships to the forefront. As Camilla took her place beside Charles, her interactions with Catherine grew more pointed. During one fleeting moment in the service, Camilla appeared to gesture sharply toward Charlotte. Though the exchange was brief, it drew subtle reactions from those nearby, including Catherine, who maintained her composure while watching closely. The Wales children, Charlotte, George, and Louis, remained central to the day's narrative as representatives of the monarchy's future. Prince George's prominent role as a page of honor contrasted with Charlotte's quiet strength, which stood out against the grandeur surrounding her. Although Charlotte spoke little, her presence left onlookers anticipating the unfolding of events. As the ceremony continued, the underlying tension became increasingly difficult to ignore, creating an intricate and layered narrative beneath the polished surface of royal tradition. Camilla's attempts to assert authority over the younger generation of royals became apparent. However, it was Charlotte's subtle defiance, expressed through a glance, a pause, and a moment of unbending poise, that truly marked her as a force to be reckoned with. The day was centered on the monarchy's resilience, yet it also revealed fault lines within its carefully curated image. Camilla's gestures, Catherine's restraint, and Charlotte's quiet strength collectively painted a picture of a royal family navigating its future. Charlotte, in particular, seemed to understand the stakes better than anyone. She wasn't merely a participant in the coronation, she was a young royal making her mark. Since joining the royal family, Queen Consort Camilla has had a complex journey marked by numerous controversies and a fair amount of tension. While she now occupies one of the most prominent roles in the monarchy, her path has been anything but smooth. Her early relationship with Charles, combined with ongoing power struggles within the royal household, has often placed her role at the center of conflict. In recent years, Camilla has found herself at the center of new tensions within the royal family, particularly involving Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Reports suggest that Harry harbors lingering resentment toward Camilla for her role in his parents' failed marriage. In his memoir Spare, Harry described her as the other woman and accused her of using the media to rehabilitate her public image at the expense of others in the family. Camilla's transition to queen consort after Charles's succession has brought its own challenges, including apparent power struggles with other senior royals. As she steps into a role once occupied by beloved figures like Queen Elizabeth Roman II, Camilla must navigate high expectations and deeply ingrained tradition. Amid the majestic atmosphere of Westminster Abbey, a single moment of tension cut through the pomp and ceremony. Queen Consort Camilla leaned slightly toward Catherine, her subtle but pointed gesture toward Princess Charlotte sending ripples through the royal pews. Camilla's action, though brief, magnified the evolving dynamics within the monarchy. Charlotte's deliberate actions during the coronation, culminating in her decision not to bow to Camilla, reflected the shifting landscape of the royal family. This quiet defiance was not an impulsive reaction, but a measured statement of individuality within the framework of tradition. As the royal family departed Westminster Abbey, the significance of Charlotte's actions lingered, marking the beginning of her journey as a young royal unafraid to shape her own legacy. The incident underscored the generational and ideological divide between herself and the Wales family. For Catherine, this was a moment of quiet vindication. As a mother, she has had to navigate the unique challenges of raising children under the unrelenting scrutiny of both tradition and the public eye. Her approach is grounded in emotional intelligence, relatability, and forward thinking, which stands in contrast to the more rigid structures of past generations. This subtle confrontation between Catherine and Camilla also speaks to a broader shift within the monarchy. The younger generation, led by William and Catherine, is redefining what it means to be royal. Their emphasis on relatability, mental health advocacy, and active parenting contrasts with the more formal, hierarchical traditions of Charles and Camilla's era. These differing philosophies often collide, as seen in the tension surrounding Charlotte during the ceremony. The incident also highlights the delicate balance Catherine must maintain as the future queen consort. She must navigate her relationships with senior royals like Camilla while safeguarding her children's individuality and dignity. This balancing act was on full display during the coronation. Catherine's composed reaction to Camilla's reprimand conveyed a refusal to engage in conflict. It was a masterclass in diplomacy, reinforcing her role as a stabilizing force within the royal family. For Camilla, the coronation highlighted the challenges of her position. As someone who entered the royal family later in life, she must navigate the complexities of step-family dynamics while asserting her authority as queen consort. Her interaction with Charlotte and Catherine during the ceremony revealed the tension inherent in this role. While her intention may have been to uphold tradition, the execution risked alienating those who represent the future of the monarchy. The relationship between Catherine, Charlotte, and Camilla will continue to shape the monarchy. While tensions are inevitable, they also present opportunities for growth and adaptation. Charlotte's poised response during the coronation demonstrated that the next generation is ready to embrace this challenge and bring a fresh perspective to an institution rooted in history. As the Wales family rises to prominence, their influence will contribute to reshaping the royal narrative. Princess Charlotte, with her quiet strength and ability to make a statement without words, embodies this transformation. Charlotte showed that the future of the monarchy lies in its ability to adapt and will be guided by individuals who balance respect for tradition with a vision for progress. As a new generation of royals emerges, Charlotte is a key figure. As the second child of the Prince and Princess of Wales, Charlotte occupies a unique position within the royal hierarchy. Often referred to as a spare, her role is inherently different from that of her older brother, Prince George, who will one day ascend the throne. For Charlotte, this distinction offers both freedom and responsibility. She is not bound by the same level of expectation that comes with being the direct heir to the throne, but her position still carries significant influence. The coronation showcased her ability to navigate this delicate balance and highlighted her potential as a future leader in her own right. For the younger generation of royals, Charlotte's actions set a precedent. Her role in the coronation also highlighted the influence of her upbringing. The confidence she displayed during the event signaled that the next generation of royals will be well equipped to adapt to a rapidly changing world. Charlotte's position as a spare allows her to take on roles that complement her brother's path to the throne. While George will be the focus of tradition, Charlotte can explore opportunities to redefine what it means to be royal in the 21st century. Her actions at the coronation demonstrated her ability to step into the spotlight when necessary while also showing the restraint and composure expected of a royal. This balance of leadership and discretion will be critical as she grows into her role within the family. The legacy Charlotte has begun shaping is not just about her individual actions, but the broader impact of her presence. Her quiet ability to make a statement without words resonates with a public increasingly drawn to royals who are relatable and authentic. In a world where the monarchy must continually justify its relevance, figures like Charlotte represent its future. For the royal family, Charlotte's actions also underscore the importance of fostering individuality within its members. The days of rigid conformity are fading, replaced by an emphasis on adaptability and personal agency. Charlotte's behavior epitomized this shift. She adhered to the protocols of the ceremony, but also found ways to express herself within those boundaries. This ability to balance tradition with individuality will be crucial as the monarchy seeks to remain relevant in an era of rapid social and cultural change. Charlotte's legacy is still in its infancy, but it already carries significant implications for the royal family. The younger generation is not content to simply inherit the status quo. They are determined to shape the monarchy in ways that reflect their values and vision. Charlotte may only be 8 years old, but her actions during this historic event prove that she is already a leader in the making.